Grand risings, peace and blessings. Shalom, 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 Rabubada, Shukashe. How everybody doing out there? This is Brother Sadef back with another important live video. Now today, we back in the Holy Tablets, right? Back in the Holy Tablets, and we're going to discuss briefly about the origin of the moon, okay? Notification just went out, let some people come in. Grand risings to all. How everybody doing out there, man? Brothers to death. Go like, subscribe. Check out the music. Drop the green hearts in the chat. Green light music. Appreciate the gift as well. Let's get this done. Origin of the moon, the Holy Tablets. Tablet 6, the origin of the moon. Right? Here we go. Lo, the creation of the planet we call the moon today, you may ask, why are you calling the moon a planet? That is because that's exactly what it is. Let's see. The word planet means a non-luminous celestial body larger than an asteroid or a comet, illuminated by light from a star, such as the sun, around which it revolves, right? You shall see how the moon did just that, wandering off into space to become what is now called the moon today, or the month. It came about because of the Meldelkian fighter ship from the Niga fleet called the South Wind. The South Wind came crashing down into the planet Tiamat with plutonium, a highly explosive. The word moon comes from the word monos, who was Greek of sarcasm, of pain for the hurt that Luna felt, because he wanted rule of all the stars of the heavens and earth, and his sarcasm in dealing with the Dionysians. Luna brought his plea before as to his wish to rule the sun, moon, and all the stars, and was voted down by the Igigi. In his rejection, because of his sarcasm, he became who are some of the descendants of the Romans. They would tell you that this name originated with them. However, the name moon was adopted from the ancient Egyptians. Right? Here's a picture of the lunar guy that we're talking about, right? All right, we're going to get into it. It's going to get there. Hold on, bear with me. Shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate you guys watching. This is the origin of the moon, right? Now, who fell into disfavor with the mortals due to royal politicking during the 11th dynasty. He was a lunar. The planet Earth was known then as Tiamat. This explosion created what is called today the Grand Canyon. That's how the Grand Canyon got here, from this explosion, right? And giving birth to another small planet in its own orbit, rotating around this newly formed planet Earth. This newly formed planet was named Sheshki, meaning celestial deity who protects Earth, now called the moon, which created a lunar orbit around the planet Ki. It's now 283,900 miles from Earth. The moon is now a bleak piece of the planet Earth. So if most of the waters dried on the moon because its waters are on Earth, she keeps pulling on the waters of this planet. The moon was not blasted enough to make a complete turn by itself while rotating around the planet Earth. I can't understand what you're saying. All right. Therefore, you never see the other side. Before it is again entering into the shaded side of the planet Earth, there is a base. You just can't see it, and they don't want you to know about it. Humans are living in a dome homes, and there are big laboratories for mining on the moon. So you have the evening tide pulling on the waters of the planet Earth. Without this process of the water, all the vegetation would die. All plant life would non-exist. Those that live on the planet would not exist. Shesky was first covered with life and vegetation just like Earth today. For instance, there are even certain radioactive elements found deep in the Earth that are found on the crust of the moon. And this once being a thought of an inerality has now been confirmed. Right? All life didn't exist. All life ended to exist on Shesky because of the explosion of a warship that came from the planet Meldak. They got caught in the gravitational pull of Nibiru and crashed into the planet Tiamat. Right? And crashed into planet Tiamat and caused the breaking away of a moon called Shesky. So what happened was, I did a previous video about the journey of Nibiru. There was a crash, and it carved out the Grand Canyon, right? And all of that came with it is what's up there now. But like I said, everything ceased to exist, right? Because of the explosion. They got caught in the gravitational pull of Nibiru, right? Now, a sacred name of the moon is Halal, meaning the crescent, a symbol of Diana, who is called Sin, symbol of Baphomet, the five-pointed interlocking inverted star, the movement of the moon each cycle. 12 in each year. That is 3 sets of 4 phases. It is the symbol of the 5 P's, which are the roots of their laws: politics, psychology, philosophy, polytheism, and penal. This moon called Shesky is 2,160 miles, or about 1/3 the size of the planet Earth, which is 7,926 miles, and is composed basically of the same minerals that have been analyzed from rocks brought back from the moon, then compared to those on the planet Earth. The moon still has erupting volcanoes on it. They were reactivated and are being used to mine moon minerals. The Holy Quran speaks clearly of the splitting away, the moon and the earth. It says in its 37th degree that has been changed to the 54th degree. The hour is coming close, and the moon is split asunder. And if they see a sign, they turn away and they say, it is but a form of magic. Right? It is believed by them also that the last day will be noted by the moon's eclipse, and they are to prostrate twice. Hold on, guys. I'm reading the Holy Tablets. Right now we're talking about the origin of the moon. The Holy Tablets, chapter 1, the creation. Right? The moon, as you know it today, in its latter state, was once part of an enormous planet Tiamat, 24 billion years ago, before it broke off 11 billion years ago, and before that it belonged to an even greater planet called Tiamat. Before the planet Tiamat was blown away by a crazy scientist by the name of Luna in an attempt to rule the whole planet, Luna's attempt to explode the whole planet Tiamat caused the breaking away of a moon called Kingu, or lunar, which happened 66 billion years ago. He placed a bomb called Ballast, which is made of plutonium that came from its original home in Pluto, placed it in Shambhala, which is one of the inner cities of the planet, right? In the center of the planet Earth is a long 30-mile tube due to the plutonium bomb. When Kingu, the moon, broke away, Luna himself was on that part. Luna, or Lunar, wanted to rule the sun, moon, and all the stars. Right? He only ruled the lower half of planet Tiamat that you call Earth. Equal in power with the ruler of the upper half. However, he wanted to rule the whole planet. See, there's a lot of stuff that happened, right? Before the Bible even picks up, the Bible even starts. You see what I'm saying? Like the origin of the sun, the creation of the solar system, the creation of the universe. Adam and Eve weren't the first human beings. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. It's Brothers to Death. We going over the origin of the moon, right? This is a dramatization of the Earth breaking away from the moon, right? See what I'm saying? Hold on. All right, now, let's get into it. All right. The sun was one tremendous mass. This solar system was one of 19 planets that surrounded a more massive sun called Sol. Sol was named after its original ruler, Sol or Sol, whose wife was named Arana. Their combined rulership gives you the name Solar, or simply solar. This massive sun Sol collapsed and exploded outward. And got in the gravitational pull of Sol, and it exploded and gave birth to your sun, Shamush. All 19 of the planets were hurled off into space and exploded to create 19 galaxies in space and beyond. Galaxies are recorded as population 1, population 2, population 3, and population 4. And on population 1, galaxies are based on their age, are from hundreds of thousands of years old to 25 billion years old. Population 2 is from 25 billion years old to 100 billion years old. And population 3 is from 1 trillion to 25 trillion. Population 4 is 25 trillion to 100 trillion and on. The Milky Way, which is the 18th galaxy, taking its name from the Greek sea nymph, the Milky Way. This Milky Way galaxy exploded again to create the present solar system. The new heaven and new earth will reveal a second and third sun. Yet at this point, you have one sun called Shamash, and 10 planets called Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Titan, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and on the outside of the 11th planet being Meldak, also Planet X. Another name for the 12th planet, when you include the sun and the moon as planets, it becomes Nibiru. This was the making of the 18th galaxy, ruled by the signs of the zodiac, called solar biology. This all took place 76 trillion years ago. It's called the birth of the universe from triple darkness. Right? You see what I'm saying? 76 trillion years ago. The Bible only starts 6 to 7,000, 8,000 years ago. Right? You see what I'm saying? Put it together. Right? Now, it talks briefly about the Bermuda Triangle in here. How y'all guys doing out there, man? This is Brother Sadef, man. Reading the Holy Tablets, the creation. Chapter 1, the creation, the origin of the moon. Right? We talking about stuff that happened 76 trillion years ago, guys. Right? All are part of the 6-star constellation Orion, called also Uranus, which is held up by the Sirius star constellation, a star in the constellation Canis Major, the brightest star in the sky, approximately 8.6 light years distance from Earth, also called the Dog Star. The Orion constellation is located on the celestial equator, east of Taurus. It is an oblong configuration with 3 stars in line near its center in Orion's belt, called the nebula. It is represented on pictorial charts as the figure of Orion. It was called Sahu, the soul of Osiris. 3 bright stars represent his belt. This is the home of the agreeable Anunnaki Elohim and the disagreeable 4 winds, which make up Betelgeuse, Belectrus, Regal, and Sapphire, under the watchful eye of Set, also called Sirius, where Nibiru took residence. There is also 3 fainter stars lying south of the belt. Alpha, Uranus, or Betelgeuse, is located in the left corner of the oblong, which corresponds to Orion's shoulder. Beta is diagonally opposite of Betelgeuse. A nebula surrounding the 3 stars, making Orion's sword, is one of the most conspicuous bright nebulas in the heavens. Right? All right, hold on, guys. Shalom, peace and blessings, guys. How everybody doing out there? We briefly just went over the origin of the moon slightly. There's a lot more to it. I don't have enough time to sit here and read the whole entire thing, guys. But like I said, this is the Holy Tablets, Chapter 1, the creation, right? How you guys doing out there today, man? Brothers to Death in the building. Go check out our music. We're on all streaming platforms. Don't forget to like, subscribe, watch all our videos, our vlogs. We got interviews, music videos. We do these lives daily, giving out important information. If you guys have any questions, please ask them, drop them in the comments. I will do a whole video about it. If I can answer it right now, I will. Appreciate everybody for watching. The next video I'll probably do will be about the creation of our solar system, right? We love you guys, man. It's Brothers to Death. Where everybody watching from? Where everybody at? It's raining like cats and dogs where we at right now. Right? Like I said, we just went over the origin of the moon from the holy tablets. Right? We're going to be getting into some real deep topics here real soon. I'm going to start going into some of these ancient scrolls for you guys. Answering a lot of questions that need to be answered. A lot of $1 million questions that need to be answered. We will get them answered here on this channel. I'm going to start going into the ancient scrolls. Right? El's Holy Torah. El's Holy Injil. Right? The Epic of Gilgamesh, Enuma Elish, right? Everybody doing out there, guys? Peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all, man. Hope all is well. It's Brothers to Death in the building. Right? So I guess with that being said, I'm going to get off of here, guys. Once again, this is Brothers to Death. Go like, subscribe, check out all our music. We're on all streaming platforms, all social media, right? Shout out to everybody that's watching. We just went over the origin of the moon briefly. Tomorrow, I'm going to come back with the creation of our solar system, right? We talking stuff that happened trillions and billions and millions of years ago, right? Okay? Love you guys. Peace and blessings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. It's Brothers to Death. We out.